Well, hello everyone. How are you? This is Jacqueline T. Hill, your writer and business consultant. I'm just coming on. I was on my back deck and just doing some reflecting, and I wanted to share something with you about just transitions in life and the importance of hanging around like-minded people and then people that can definitely help you get to where you desire. It's really serious, and if you really want more in life, separation is definitely required. I remember speaking with a very prominent man one day, and some years ago. I mean, I was like in my early, or should I say my mid 20s. So um, I remember he shared with me this thought, and he was very gentle with his approach. He was very wise, even in how he said what he said to me, but it's something that has stuck with me, and it has been branded in my mind until this very day. And he basically said, listen, he said, turn around and look at my fish tank. And I did that, and he said, you see those fish? And I said, yeah. He said, the fish will only grow basically to the size of the tank. He said, if I put the fish in a larger tank, they'll grow to even maybe their fullest potential, or maybe beyond that. And that's how I feel. I feel like since I have separated myself and really just focused in on business and focused in on writing, I am really tapping into sorry about the plane. I am really tapping into some phenomenal areas, some phenomenal places within myself. I mean, writing levels that I never knew existed. And I feel like so many gifts are being stirred up within me on the inside. I have since really transitioned and separated myself. And where I'm going with this is, although it's not a physical fish tank, know that I have really put myself around larger fish. Sorry, my door. Let me close my door. I have put myself around larger fish, and I have really scaled up in terms of being around the right people and talking to them, picking their brains, learning from them in so many great ways. And it's a beautiful, phenomenal experience. And I can tell you, being around small-minded people, it really doesn't help. I mean, you're really only supposed to be around people for so long, unless it's like a bestie or like your ride or die or something. But you really should only be around people just to tap into your potential and get to the next level that you desire. And that's basically what's happened. So, for a long time, I felt myself walking alone. I felt myself really just walking this, if you will, really strict, straight and narrow, being mindful of my company, being mindful of telephone conversations, text messages, even down to when you hear me say, separate your stuff from people's stuff. That is like so serious. I mean, when you take on the stuff of other people, you just feel like you're their savior, and you can't save everyone. You know what I mean? And I had to come to that realization, because people that I came in contact with, I was just like, oh my God, what can I do to help? Well, what can I do to help you get to the next level? What can I do to help you really grow? And not everyone has that. Not everyone wants it. They may say they want it, but at the end of the day, when they're still doing the same old, the same mundane stuff, their routines haven't changed. They're not trying to even get to that next place. What do you do in a situation like that? You can't force that on people. And as the old saying goes, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. You know what I mean? So separating is really, really important. And no, people are not going to understand. And honestly, they're not supposed to understand. Everyone is not going to understand your vision. Not everyone is going to understand your destiny, and your purpose, because they're not you. It's not placed inside of them. It's been placed inside of you. And so when people don't understand, when people don't agree, they become very antagonistic. They like to say negative things. And I'm not saying that this is happening to me now. I'm telling you what has happened to me years ago and how I've been able to get out of that or walk away from it. And not only that, but when you decide or you feel like you're getting tired and you know you're at your wits end with certain relationships and certain connections and certain contacts, you'll find that the relationships will dissipate themselves. The relationships will just, you know, end, or you won't talk as much. Something may happen. I mean, I hate to say it like that, and I don't mean anything traumatizing or like drastic, but you'll just find that the relationship will dissipate. And don't force it. You know, don't force what's not supposed to be. Don't force any flows, you know, and that's really, really important to me. And that's something that I'm learning. I am learning on another level how to be in relationship with people that are really scaled up and on a different level than me. And I have to tell you, it's somewhat of a challenge because it's not my habitat, it's not my element, you know, but I'm learning. And one thing about me, and this is something you need to know about you, what type of learner are you? Can you handle someone telling you the blunt truth, right? Can you handle someone telling you to do this and telling you to do that? Are you a great follower? Because great leaders have to be great followers. And back to the point with the man that told me about the fish tank, he was, you know, exemplifying and really demonstrating great leadership. He didn't pull me away from my leader at the time. He didn't speak against my leader at the time. He wasn't negative. If anything, he tapped into a part of my brain that made me think. It was the left side of my brain that made me think, where he said, look, you have potential, you have exponential a potential, and you need to get there. You know, you need to extrapolate there, and you're your holdup. And that's basically what he was saying to me. When you're ready, you'll scale up. When you're ready, you'll start thinking like a millionaire. When you're ready, you'll put yourself around millionaires. When you're ready, you'll put yourself around six-figure earners. When you're ready, you'll put yourself around people who are thinking about business, thinking about investment, thinking about ways that they can better invest even their money. And you'll think about those things. And you know, he's right. That's what like-mindedness means. Like-mindedness means you're around people that you think like them and they think like you. Or either you want to learn to think like them, so you'll put yourself around them to think like them. You know, I think about my students in my classroom. They came to my classroom, they had to think differently in my English classroom versus to in their other classes. And that's the whole point, you know, and I wanted to see them grow. I wanted to see them scale up. And I do that with my clients. I want to see my clients grow. I don't take advantage of my clients, and they know that, you know, and I feel great about that. And when my clients finish with me, they've learned something. They have something that they can now apply in their businesses, and they can grow more, they can scale up more, they can level up more, and they have more value to even add to their teams. You know, so I wanted to come on and talk about that. You don't have to be that small fish in that small tank. You have great gifts and possibilities within you, and all you need is just structure and someone, the right people or the right mentor, the right leader to be under and follow in his or her footsteps. Get that development that you need, and then you can scale up and become the leader that you are destined to be. So that's my spiel for today. I've been really thinking about that, and I'm grateful for that one conversation. That conversation wasn't for then. That conversation is for now. And many times you're going to have conversations that are not for where you are now. Sometimes the conversations are for where you're going and where you will be in the near future. So listen, I hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm going to go back in now and enjoy the rest of my day and think some more on the fish in the tank and what I can do to be around larger fishes to gain more and to get more. But listen, have a wonderful day. And until next time, we'll talk soon. Don't forget to be amazing. Goodbye.